In this recording we're going to have a look at dealing with bad debt, and this is a bad debt written off. Okay, so not a provision, we're actually writing this off, we're not going to get this money. Okay, so let's just take an example. You've just been informed that GardenWise has gone out of business and is unable to pay any of its creditors. We want you to write off the balance owed as a bad debt on the debtor's ledger, accounting for VAT at 23%, and allocate the same against all the outstanding invoices at the 31st of August 2017. Okay, so if a bad debt is written off entirely, you're entitled to your VAT back. When you entered the invoice on your system, it went onto your VAT return, and on the subsequent VAT return you paid that VAT. You pay that VAT regardless of whether you were paid or not, unless you are on a cash receipts basis. So we need to account for this particular transaction in a way that will show on your VAT return. Okay, so we need to do a number of things. We need to clear the customer's account. We need to get you your VAT back, and we need to record the expense, the business expense, that is bad debt written off. Okay, so we do a credit note on the customer's account with the nominal bad debt write-off, and you're going to find bad debt write-off somewhere in the 8,000 range in the nominals on Sage. So this clears the customer's account of the full amount, accounts for the VAT you are due back, and it records the bad debt expense as well. Okay, so that's what we need to do, and we're going to pop off and have a look at that on Sage. Okay, so first and foremost, let's go into customers, and who is it that we're looking for? It is, just bear with me a second till I find out which name did we have. I'm going to have to pop back to my slides here. It is GardenWise. Okay, so it's GardenWise that we've got to deal with. So GardenWise, here we are, 24316.16. That is the gross value, because of course this, what we're looking at here, is what the customer owes us. Okay, so they owe us that full amount, so we want to account for that full amount, and we want to account for the VAT on that. So we're going to do a credit note then. So we're going into batch credit. Okay, and I'm just going to move this down so I can actually see this number here as well. So the date that we're going to do it on is 31st of August. Okay, so the 31st of August is the date that's there. 31st of August, that's fine. We're going to put in the nominal code, and we know it's in the 8,000s of bad debt written off, and there it is. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, details, bad debt written off, I'll just WO, and the amount. Now, bear in mind that I could get my calculator and do this calculation, but I don't want to. I want to go 24316.16. Okay, the VAT code is correct, it's my 23% VAT code, which is T1, and I'm going to go up here and I'm going to go to calculate net up here, or I can use F9 on my computer keyboard. So I'm going to click on calculate net, and what's it going to do? I'm going to make that bigger there for you now. It's going to calculate the VAT and the net amount, so I can see my total of 24316 is going to be written off the person's account. I can see that the net amount is 19769.24, and that my VAT amount 4546.92 is going to be given back to me on my next VAT return. Okay, so I'm satisfied with that. I'm going to save. But as always, when you create a credit note, you're not finished until you actually apply that credit note. So I'm going to go into customer receipt. I'm going to choose GardenWise. Okay, I'm going to say, let me see, are my dates and everything? Yes, I'm happy with everything. And the reference here, I'm going to write bad debt written off again. And then on my receipt, I'm just going to put pay in full, pay in full, pay in full. My analysis total should be 0, because all I'm doing is I am allocating a credit note, and it is, and I'm going to go save. When I close that, I see that GardenWise is entirely clear. If I go into GardenWise's account and I look in the activity, I can see there are no asterisks, so therefore there is nothing that has not been allocated. Okay, so that's how you're going to deal with your bad debt written off.